Coming up on Barry Charles Hunts, Chase a Dream is out of the rising sun. Mark Purdon was not happy with his trial. The locomotive, drawn 7 in the elite block heat, is his chances dashed. New Zealand interest is dwindling in the Interdominions, with Republican Party pulling out of the race. Luke Edwards celebrates 100 wins, and we look back at all the feature races across Australia and New Zealand, and all the breaking news right here, right now, on your favorite channel, Barry Charles Harness. Remember to like and subscribe so we can continue towards 1,000 subscribers. Welcome back, guys and gals, back to the channel here, Barry Charles Harness, for all your breaking news on Australia and New Zealand harness. Let's start off with Australia's hopes in the Sweden. In the elite lot have gone crash and burn with the draw, with the locomotive drawn barrier number 7. Not good. At now a $71 chance to be able to win its heat. I'm taking on 2 elite lot winners, and the Boom Trotter bore up a victory. So the locomotive has some gate speed, but not booming gate speed against these horses that can fly out the gate. So his best hope is probably 3 back on the outside, and then hopes he's got to pass 2 of the runners to make the top 4 into the final. That's his best hope, just 1 dash in him. Is the locomotive that type of horse? I'm yet to see him do anything like that. He likes to get to the marker pegs and do his damage, and that has always been the question mark about it. It's been so tough. There's been 9 horses from Australia and New Zealand try to make it, and only Pride of Petite has been able to win the final. Yes, well, I just want to show you how good Pride of Petite was, how great she is, and what she does on the world stage. Let's check that out right here, right now, with her Globe Derby Interdominion victory from nowhere. Even the caller said there was no chance. And then we'll check out, obviously, the locomotive, one of his gate speed and one of the Interdominion heats. With the best I could show you is his best chance of gate speed, and also his win in the Interdominion final. And we'll be back shortly.
Wagon Apollo starting to run on. Pride of Petite not in the race at the 300. And Hold On My Heart led by 3 metres. 2 on the outside into Bank. Night Pistol coming back. Then Kai Valley Prince. And now Wagon Apollo starting to charge home. Pride of Petite from a mile back. Hold On My Heart the leader. Coming at it now, Night Pistol. Wider out Wagon Apollo. Here's Pride of Petite, the champion mare. Pride of Petite and Wagon Apollo and Night Pistol. What a finish. Pride of Petite, Wagon Apollo, Night Pistol, the 3 of them. They've hit it locked together.
And getting away well was Sleepy. It got away okay, showing speed in the centre as the locomotive, and Mufasa Metro's up there contesting, and it's game on into that first turn. Ever just as keen to try and find the lead here with Mufasa Metro. Hewitt's just as keen to hold, and as the locomotive packing plenty, led by 5 metres to the roar of the crowd. Ki Yang Chucky's out after it. They were followed by Queen Elida, but it's the locomotive, still 5, 6, 7 metres in front. Toot, toot. The locomotive is going to win it. The locomotive goes home to win it for Hollywood Hewitt. Beats Ki Yang Chucky.
Bring back memories for the people out there that used to think of Mark Purdon back in his heyday with Pride of Petite. Was absolutely bolting from nowhere at Globe Derby to beat Wagon Apollo, Night Pistol, Hold On My Heart, Call Me Now. There's so many very good horses in that race. It's very, very good. Great to see some very great trotters at the time. Pride of Petite, great horse. The locomotive had some gate speed as you've seen, but it's not blazing gate speed, which is the problem for Brad Hewitt, and looks like he'll need to take a soft drive. He won well in Interdominion from the markers, but we know him sitting parked at the top level. Eden doesn't win. He hasn't won. I don't think he has won a race at the top level sitting parked, and that is the question mark from him. If he tried to go that far forward to sit parked, he's in a situation either way. If he tries to go there, they'll probably keep him 3 wide, and can he handle that and run 4th? Probably not. And he goes back three deep the outside. Has he got enough to get past him? Maybe not either, but I think he's got more chance of sitting back and hope to run past him in the end. In my opinion, I think if he goes forward, he'll be there and then probably run last. It's a tough job because you want to be in the race, and it's going to be up to Brad Hewitt what he does there. But good luck to you, Brad Hewitt, and obviously Greg Sugars will be looking from up above, hopefully getting you what you need to get home in the big race. Luke Edwards, yes, gets his milestone, 100 training wins. Congratulations to you, sir. Grinding away for the last 13 years, has finally got to 100 wins. Took him about a month. Don't go in the water. And I thought we better go in the water right now and check out that victory because it was such a great victory.
Straight though, and Don't Go in the Water is nicely out in front. Leads the way from Torrevy and Pinky, finishing well now. Don't Go in the Water in front of Torrevy and Pinky. Penthouse. Don't Go in the Water's in front, and Don't Go in the Water is one from Penthouse, Torrevy and Pinky.
Congratulations to you, Luke Edwards, on your 100th training success. Well done. Yes, what's happening in the Inter-Dominion in Queensland? What's been happening? Well, first of all, it's not looking good for New Zealanders. Chase the Dream is pulled out of the Rising Sun after a lackluster trial at Pukekohe. Which I actually thought was pretty interesting. I thought there was intent to go back at the start, with Akuta returning to the races, also seeing from a long injury layoff over a year, and Rubera, the 3-year-old who's in the top three 3-year-olds. I just thought Mark Purdon may have just went a little overreaction. He went back on purpose at the start and then got to the lead. I'm going to show you the video of this trial right here. Rubera got a soft run and probably expected to get over the top, to be honest, if it's as good a horse as we expect. And yeah, I thought Chase the Dream was probably good enough to get there, but let's just check out that video now.
Racing in a fourth now, and as the Woodland Stud Mobile Barrier pulls away, going shortly inside. Ribera's won the lead for the early pace now as they race towards the Cafe Corner. Running into second there was going to be Akuta at about 6 or 7 lengths away to Chase the Dream, and catching up the body of the field there with Chase the Dream and Mark Purdon. That's the order now as they race on down the far side. Ribera on front. Mark Purdon turns on the horsepower around the outside for Chase the Dream to go up on the outside and grab the leader. Chase the Dream's going to line them up though. It's Chase the Dream in front by about a length and a half. Ribera's coming out on the outside from the trail. In behind was Akuta as they come on down and Chase the Dream in front. Ribera on the outside trying to grab it as they go towards the wire. Ribera got up on the outside of the shadows of the post to win it there from Chase the Dream. And
yeah, to me, I just felt that Chase the Dream probably may have just fallen asleep because there's been a trial as well. But obviously Mark Purdon doesn't take any horses unless he certainly thinks they're going to win the race, and I think that's pretty much it. He wasn't convinced he was going to win the race, but that's the way racing goes. In terms of Akuta, it was just having a trial to see where he's at. And they'll give him another layoff now and hopefully be ready for some features. Potentially the New Zealand Cup or maybe the New Zealand Free-for-All. New Zealand Cup might be a stretch too far from what I'm hearing. Back to the Inter-Dominions, where Republican Party is out the door. See you later, alligator. Didn't want to take on Leap to Fame and Don Hugo. It's as simple as that, and that's why he's out of this. Which only leaves Pinseeker as the only New Zealand trained horse left in, with potentially Beach Ball, who's gone to Luke McCarthy, maybe a long short chance of making the series, depending if there's some scratchings and if he races some good races. Geez, he's a sport. And Minstrel pulled out earlier, so that takes a bit of the WA factor away. But I thought, geez, he's a sport's the right type of horse to go over there. Loves the racing, and the way he's been racing, I was a little bit shocked he didn't make it. Bainbridge, he needs to have a big race and win. He needs to go a big race if he's going to qualify. We will see how he goes at Wagga. He's got a big opportunity to try and push his luck to make the field. He's a long way off, so he has to win. He needs to get some winning going. We will see there if he is up to it, but to be honest, it's going to be the bottom place is going to be filled up with Queensland horses as the field drops away. When Leap to Fame, Don Hugo absolutely confirmed some of these other horses that are in the running will pull out, and it's sad to see. But let's have a look at the Trotter series, which seems to be the more interesting one for mine. You got Kiang Sahara, who's come back a little worse from the Menangle trip, just struggled to handle it. beaten by Susan is her name. A bit of dent in the confidence too, but I think this horse is more of a stand and a sprinter. So I wouldn't worry about that, and I'd keep going. But at the moment, they're talking about 50-50 he's going to make it. But to me, King Sahara, I think, will handle the series and will be a big chance of winning it if he goes. But we'll see. Another horse under a cloud of going is What's Our Party Time. Continues to keep winning, but question marks over the long distance if that's the best thing for this horse. This is short course specialist. And Call Me the Breeze from the same Andy Gaff, Kate Gaff barn. We'll trial soon to see where he's at going towards the Inter-Dominions. But horses not to be concerned about. Bedouin and Oscar Bonavina are going to be on the plane to the series unless injury comes in, but they're both ready to rock and roll. Yes. Now it's time to check out some of the feature races across Australia over the last week with Narrogin Cup winner to GC's Sport. That was very impressive. Can't Find a Better Man getting himself ready for the Inter-Dominions. And then Menangle had some big races with Gatesy Gem absolutely bolting in. And then there's a few upsets along the way. And let's check out these videos now.
On the outside, Poppy on the beach. Wicked Lover is coming down the outside. She can play sneaking home as well, but Ruby Lavera is going to walk in over Gelsomino Amal and Wicked Lover, and She Can Play. And an easy win to Ruby Lavera. Won it well by 8 metres. Second home, Joe and Artie by the Seaside's hooking up 4 and 5 deep, but she goes for home. Emily Savalco 28-8. Montana DJ in front of Gully Gum. Wide out, Artie by the Seaside starting to run on from Skyloo around the turn. Montana DJ in front. Artie by the Seaside's out very wide, running on strongly though, and so is Skyloo in front. Montana DJ, but Artie's up by the Seaside's got it, hit the front. Skyloo tries to go with it, but the mare's too good, and Artie by the Seaside goes home strongly to score. Second home, Photo Skyloo
at the top of the lane. He shakes the lines at Whisperer's Secret, and he's starting to open up the margin 6 metres. Penny Tiger goes to second. Tim's a trooper deeper out. The Secret's out. It's all Whisperer's Secret, 3 in a row, and he's in great form. Whisperer's Secret, Penny Tiger, Jim Aroda. Aroda leads the way. Turn It Up's called on behind the Madrigal. Mossdale Terry was able to shake loose. He was 3 back on the inside. He's now charging up 3 wide. Aroda into the home straight leads the way. Madrigal goes to the inside. Mossdale Terry deeper out. Aroda, Madrigal, Mossdale Terry. Miracle Moose late. Aroda scores just from Madrigal. Photo third. Mossdale.
Always Dancing opened up by 10 metres. Sunstar can do no more after facing a breeze. Major Icon now up to second. Tonka Wakong out wide. Always Dancing cleared by 12 to 15. Extending towards for Lying. And it's a pleasant trip down to Globe Derby for Gafinga's team, because Always Dancing is way too good.
Just find a better man. Bulletproof Boys flat chat. Triple H's 3 deep. Better isolates under pressure. Now getting the run back on the inside as Tango Tara starting to charge. Can't find a better man. Tango Tara's coming along the inside. Bulletproof Boys picking up late, but it's Can't Find a Better Man all the way. Beats Tango Tara and Bulletproof. Put the foot down with a short course specialist. Took the lead. Off its helmet to challenge Illawong Lara J. Hatchback was gone. Sundon's Courage running on, but it's What's Up Party Time clear with 50 to go. Illawong Lara J. Late the veteran Sundon's Courage, but it's What's Up Party Time. 8 metres on the line, seconds close.
It's G He's a Sport at the 350. G He's a Sport opening up a length and a half. Penny Black a clear second. Codename Marcus 2 lengths away around the outside. Follow Rock and Roll in the middle. Longreach Bay behind them as G He's a Sport turns for home. It's Penny Black in second spot and 3 lengths away. Codename Marcus run on, but G He's a Sport tucks the cup under the armpit, sails down to the line. Favourite salutes G He's a Sport over Penny Black rushing home.
Early James is immediately under attack from District Attorney, and getting to the outside, commencing its run, is Kanina Provlima. Right down the middle, Kanina Provlima struck the front from District Attorney. There's no how Vincent can go, but this is the real Kanina Provlima tonight. Up the inside, Double Act is coming home late, but Kanina Provlima back to some really good winning form. Second, Double Act. Third will be Mac Da Vinci. Max Delight just starts to try and sneak away from them. I'm the Falcons probing for runs. Trying to come on again is Chevron Art. Skylord starts to wind up, and Nyack with a thunderous run right down the middle. Max Delight's got plenty of challenges. Nyack's coming after him. He may well have him. Nyack surging home has got the Bill Green and he's keeping. Nyack been in second spot. Kingmaker Maker, I reckon, a nose in front of Max the Trotters Derby, and the leader on the inside is Commodus. Gatesy's Gem now sets down after them. On Chafor's out of the pack. It's Gatesy's Gem a furlong to run, putting their neck in front of Commodus, starting to come away. On Chafor won't wear back the margin, but it's a Group 1 double for Gatesy's Gem. Last week the Oaks, this week the Derby, and the dominance of the girls continues. Gatesy's Gem wins, second Commodus, and third was Miss O'Hara from Also Moon. Tries to see them off. On the outside, Aldebaran Jensen gets into its work now. So too does Sunny G. Constantinople, London to a brick. They're all finishing with a flurry, but Hanover to Moon's in front. Sunny G ranges up on the outside. London to a brick with the last shot. Toro Stride goes back to the inside. Sunny G's gripping on for dear life, and I reckon won the Bulleye Trotters Cup. Sunny G been in second spot. London to a brick, and third maybe Courage
Stride trying hard. Down the outside comes the Chancer for a long way back. Blitz earned, but it's going to be Eureka Joe with 100 metres left to go. It's well and truly clear. This is a nice win, this one. Eureka Joe goes down the line and wins it by around about 10 metres. Eureka Joe first. The chance to get up and run second. Third, maybe the inside Vanquish Stride from Blitz earned.
Videos one by one while you had Ruby Lavera, too good in the Group 3 Classic at Gloucester Park, was just way too good, led all the way too good. Artie by the Seaside came from there, back of the field, which they don't normally do at Gloucester Park, and got up and won, was very impressive. Just a bit like the Pride of Petite days. Whisper a Secret was too good at Albion Park in the feature pace there. Aroda was huge and turning up, just can't sit parked. It's just not that sort of horse, can't sit parked and do any good these days. Big question marks on whether he goes to into the Minions. I guess he will, because he's high up the list, but if he keeps running like that, you wouldn't want to be going. Always Dancing, too good at Globe Derby, was very impressive. Can't find a better man. Was too good for Tango Tara and Bulletproof Boy, who are all heading towards into Dominion. What's Up Party Time once again with GC's a Sport. When in Narragansett Cup in front of Penny Black, it was a good race to watch. Menango, Kanina Prom Lima once again. Max Delight, look home, the winner turning for home, but got run down by Nyack. And Gatsby Gem was too good, doing the double, winning the Oaks last week, and then the Trotters. The Derby, very impressive. Sunny G, what an upset that was. And Eureka Joe does what he does best by winning the big races. Yes, well, let's have a look at all the feature races coming up this weekend in Australia, starting off with Friday night at Gloucester Park. Belly Up, taking on Elite Fleet. Looks a good Quinella bet, but I'm Massimo will be looking to spoil the party there. Also, we go to the Group 3, and that's in the Group 3 Classic Final. We see a very Captain Sterling might be an upset chance for a place. G's Sport once again. Then we head off to Mountain, Draw a Dream on Saturday night with Smoking Aces. They look like, with Kiss, look like the main dangers in the feature pace there. And What's Up High Time should just be winning. Albion Park on Saturday night, Speak the Truth, looking to get back in the winner's circle. Can he do all with horses like Dale Road, Aroda, Deus Ex, Tim's a Trooper in the field? Should be an interesting race. Gus is back. Can he get back to winning form? Menango on Saturday night, Mickey Pins trying to take on District Attorney, who is into Dominion bound. Pete said so. It should be a marvellous race, that one. And then the other feature pace, Captain Ravishing. Can he get back to winning form? Taking on the Kingmaker, Max Delight. It's going to be a very good race, that race, that's for sure. Duke of Dundee in the final at Globe Derby. Is he going to be able to beat Always Dancing? This should be a good race. And the Kevin and Keith Seymour final. Also, we've got Bunbury on Saturday night, later night. The 4-year, 5-year-old classic, where Ultra Trivia taking on Penny Black and Lusaka, should be a good race there. And then Sunday at Launceston, there's a good race there, the Sheffield Cup, with George Street taking on Beat Sweat and Watermelon Sugar. This should be a good race. Well, that's the Australian version of the show gone. Now it's time to look at New Zealand. Yes, so the news in New Zealand right now is Lazarus joins YF Farms. It's moved on from Alabar, and it's now fully New Zealand-owned Lazarus, the 12-year-old, joining the great stud that Christian Cullen used to home. So, big move there, and with the Lazarus effect, winning 3 in a row, continues to give the Stanley career is on the way up. Brooke Wilkins, yes, former Australian and New Zealand now, is going to do a driving debut tonight. Treacherous Baby looks a big chance, and has had some training success and driving success in Aussie, but now first time in New Zealand. Let's have a look at the feature races over the last week in New Zealand, including Marketplace absolutely bolting in. Marketplace winning. Duchess Maria was way too good, and the Lazarus Effect doing it again. Roll the tape.
Fugitive clicked up out by 2. Rakiro Maximus, the outside, ran to second from Freeze Frame, Rise and Shine inside the 100. And Carter Delgetti sits very quietly. Here's 4 out of 5 for Fugitive. Untouched, wins it by a length. Well, he had to. Second across Freeze Frame. Third, Rakiro. Length and stride. She's a length clear from Who's Your Daddy, Red Park Warrior. Second and third both worked on. 29 and 4 the third quarter. Duchess Maria for home. Who's Your Daddy 2 lengths away. Then Red Park Warrior a breakaway to Caitlin holding fourth, but Duchess Maria shot 2.5 lengths in front. Now 3 make it 4 from Who's Your Daddy. She's the ultimate professional. Duchess Maria, 3 starts, 3 wins. What a bonny wee filly she is. She'll win the Sport Nation. Tiki's Deal in front. Under siege though. Treacherous Me the outside. Ideal Crown inside. Then the Queen's Gambit. Mickey's Deal found a kick at the 100 though. It's Mickey's Deal a length in front. Treacherous Me can't get her. It's the Southern fillies. 1, 2, 3. Mickey's Deal the winner. Beats home Treacherous Me. Sideshow Bruce the leader. Far side Hadron Collider. Wagstar 3 lengths away. Da Vinci running on from the back. Sideshow Bruce is a length in front. Hadron Collider, Wagstar. Sideshow Bruce though. Sideshow Bruce is going to win it from Hadron Collider, Wagstar. The present maker next. 29-7 the third quarter. Euro Style Sweat past Muscle Sass. Nellie Doyle broke. The present maker may be the only danger to Euro Style. Euro Style 2 in front from the present maker. They're clear from Moses and Muscle Sass, but Euro Style, the best horse in the race, and wins accordingly. Euro Style beats home the present maker. Photo third between Moses. Place for home a length and a half. Ferguson went for the deafness. He shot 2 in front from Got the Chocolates, and then came Better's Anvil. Running on late as Ronaldo at the 100. Marketplace in front. Got the Chocolates a length away. Marketplace is holding though. He's centre stage, and this is the ride of a lifetime. Marketplace a half a length wins the Sires final from
Cruncher. It's going to be the favourites in a good stretch battle here. Runkle Cruncher, length and a half. Grease Lightning back to the HR Fiskin passing lane. 4 lengths seclusion. Runkle Crunch and Grease Lightning. Hurley V Butcher and the leader Runkle Crunch. But here's Grease Lightning on the HR Fiskin passing lane, and Zachary Butcher will get the last. Grease Lightning 3/4. Runkle.
And Stella Bay, but Lil Whip is a mile in front of. Leads 6 lengths now over Bill Burdett, Zurion and Stella Bay. It's all Lil Whip. She'll lead all the way. It'll be quite an emotional win, but Lil Whip has been able to win by 8 lengths. It's been a great performance. Lil Whip first. Zurion went for home on the bend. Put 3 lengths on. Still rocking Hacksaw Ridge. The outside always ticking. Wider out with Slots trying to run on. Then Brookie's Player. The Lazarus Effect in front. He's starting to shorten stride. Hacksaw Ridge coming again. Always ticking. The Lazarus Effect in front. Hacksaw Ridge tries harder, but the Lazarus Effect remains unbeaten. 3 starts, 3 wins. The
Fugitive was way too good in the 2-year-old class, but really was going to win that easily. Duchess Maria is 3 from 3. Mickey pins once again. Sideshow Bruce, will he take the next step next year? We'll find out with another good win. Euro Style looking to win 1-3 in the last 4, going well. Marketplace wins, beating Got the Chocolates in a great 3-year-old Sire Stakes race. It was a very good race. Grease Lightning comes back to winning form in Auckland. Little Whip won impressively in Invercargill, and Lazarus Effect got it done as well. Well, let's wrap up this episode with the feature races in New Zealand on the weekend. So in Auckland, we've got the filly Mantra Blue looking to bounce back to winning form. Should do so in a weaker field. Roy Kent's a big chance of going back-to-back. I mean, good chance of going close. Then in Addington, Tarragindi's back at racing, so is Gold Bullion. Can they both win fresh up, potentially? An All-American Lover and Fugitive look like a good Quinella with Pinseeker versus the Surfer, Wagstar, Boudica and more in the Country Cup final. And Empire City taking on Eurostyle in the Group 3 trot. And Timaru, on Saturday, Cheer the Captain could be winning, and in the feature pace, Bar Louis, Deny Everything, and Blue Rock Driver all chances. Well, thanks for joining me here on Barry Charles Harness. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video.